What is a silent Sigma male? The term silent refers to how he stays in the background, observing his surroundings. Sigma males are not shy, but they do tend to be more reserved than other men. They are also less likely to conform and follow social norms. As for being a male, there's nothing about this type of person that exclusively applies only to biological males. Women can be a Sigma too. Sigma males have a different way of thinking and approaching things than most people, which gives them an edge when it comes to solving problems creatively. In order for the world to benefit from their creative ideas, however, these independent thinkers need opportunities to feel safe enough to express themselves, without being misunderstood by others. Sigma males can be a bit intimidating to the average person, since they tend to stand out from the crowd. They can be seen as a threat to the status quo, and this is often why they are misunderstood. If you're wondering whether or not you might be a Sigma, let's see 9 characteristics that define a silent Sigma male. 1. He is a true enigma. Sigma males are unpredictable and can come off as mysterious to others because of the way they think and act. Their thoughts are not easily deciphered by others, and this can make them difficult to understand. Even when they speak, it's hard for others to determine what they are trying to say because of how they phrase things. They tend to be more philosophical in nature, and enjoy discussing deep topics instead of shallow. This can make them intimidating to others because they always appear unfazed by what's going on around them. They don't react or respond, they merely observe until they have enough information to make a decision. 2. He is highly observant. Sigma males observe everything around them, without engaging in it overtly. Their observational skills can make them seem like they are constantly in a state of deep thought. This is because they are always thinking about their surroundings and the people in it, particularly why things happen the way they do, or how to solve problems nobody else seems to figure out. This trait also makes them excellent listeners. Sigma men are often very perceptive and can read people well. They use this insight to their advantage, especially in social situations. They know when to talk and when to keep quiet, which gives them an edge over other people. 3. He values his moments of solitude. Sigma males don't care if they happen to be in a crowd. Alone time is something that they cherish and can't go without for very long. They might even seek it out or create it when necessary, because too much socializing drains them mentally and emotionally. This trait also makes them immune to peer pressure, which is helpful when they need to stay true to themselves and their beliefs. They usually don't need a lot of people around them to feel fulfilled. In fact, they might even feel overwhelmed if there are too many people. This is why they often appear to be aloof, when really they just need some time to themselves to recharge. Despite having the ability to turn on their charisma and charm whenever necessary, Sigma males are never more comfortable than when they are on their own. 4. He is introspective. Sigma men are not content with just accepting things at surface value. They want to know the underlying reasons behind everything. This is why they are often considered deep thinkers. They have a propensity for asking why many times, and this can be both a good and a bad thing. The good thing is that it makes them inquisitive and inquiring minds. The bad thing is that they can be quite critical, and their questioning nature can often lead them to doubt themselves and others. This is why they need to find a balance between thinking too much and not thinking enough. 5. He is a silent leader. Sigma males often don't feel the need to lead or be in charge. They are perfectly content to let others take the lead, as long as they are not being coerced into doing something they don't believe in. In fact, they are more likely to lead by example than by words. This doesn't mean that they are not capable of being vocal when necessary, they just don't feel the need to be in the spotlight all the time. They are more interested in solving problems and getting things done, rather than taking credit for them. They have their own approach to leadership, which is often referred to as silent leadership. They are not disruptive, but rather offer guidance in a more subtle way. They have the perfect mix of self-reliance, introspectiveness, and intelligence to figure out any problem and turn something inefficient into something efficient. They never quit, no matter how hard the problem might seem at first. 6. He is a thinker, not a feeler. Sigma males are very logical and rational, preferring to keep their emotions in check most of the time. They find it easier to focus on facts rather than letting emotions cloud their thoughts. In fact, they often go out of their way to avoid emotional situations because they can get easily overwhelmed. This is why they are often labeled as thinkers rather than feelers. They use their rational mind to process information instead of their emotions. They don't mind being different and frequently question social norms, which sets them apart from the crowd and makes them unique. This is why they can often be misunderstood, because they tend to think outside the box and go their own way. 7. He is not an alpha male. Sigma males are often confused with alpha males because they are able to lead and take charge when necessary. However, their main difference is that they don't feel the need to dominate or prove themselves on a regular basis like many alpha males do. Alpha males tend to be more aggressive and confrontational in nature, whereas Sigma males have a more reserved and calm disposition. They simply do what needs to be done without worrying about their ego or status with others. In fact, they are often humble and avoid seeking attention from others as much as possible. This can make them appear antisocial to those who don't know them well. While alpha males are the life of the party, Sigma males are more likely to be in the corner observing everything that's going on. This is what makes them unique because they can fit in with just about anyone, yet they fiercely stand out at the same time. 8. He is capable of abstract thinking and lateral thinking. Abstract thinking involves using concepts that are not rooted in direct experience, whereas lateral thinking is the tendency to look at things differently in order to see alternative solutions. Sigma males are both creative and analytical, and they are able to come up with new ideas while at the same time analyzing them properly. This is why they are often called outside-the-box thinkers. They are not afraid to think differently and come up with unconventional solutions. In fact, they often thrive in chaotic environments where most people would struggle. Their ability to think abstractly and laterally makes them incredibly valuable in the business world. They can see the big picture and come up with strategies that most people wouldn't think of. 9. He is a lone wolf. Sigma males are independent and do not need others to validate their identity. They are perfectly content spending time alone, and they don't feel the need to be around people all the time. In fact, they often enjoy their own company and find solace in being by themselves. This can make them seem like loners or outcasts to others, but it's simply a result of their independent nature. They don't need anyone else in order to be happy, which is a rare trait these days. They are also not afraid of change, and they frequently adapt to new environments easily. This makes them versatile and able to work well in a variety of settings. This doesn't mean they are not able to form relationships with others. They simply do so in a more reserved and aloof way, rather than openly affectionate like alpha males tend to be. They are extremely attractive to women because they appear to be self-sufficient and capable of making their own way in life, not relying on anyone or anything to meet their needs. Their mysterious nature also makes them desirable, since most women enjoy a challenge, and they don't want to be with someone too easy to figure out.